It's gonna be like my mugshot one of these days. I think it's the hair. The hair adds an extra dimension of terror to the whole procedure. Still figuring out what I want to do with it. I am kind of curious to see it grow out. Like, so far, I don't hate it. For the most part. Hello, Razor. How are you? Have I seen you here before? Oh no, you're brand new. Well, welcome. Welcome to Late Night Safe Space. This is really just a casual place to just hang out and talk about whatever. I tend to ramble on and on about some things until people give me something more to talk about. But you know, it's interact more directly, which is kind of how I prefer to do it. I don't like necessarily doing it where you're just playing endless games or stuff like that, and you just have people keep talking about, you know. I used to watch your streams. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm glad to see you back. What name did you go under at the time? Because I see this account is new. Or at least this is the first time this account's been on here. Do you have a name that you're using for them? Or how does that work? Well, either way, welcome back. Well, all the same, I guess I'll just keep yapping to myself then. It's hard to tell when people actually type stuff out or they're just being quiet. The one's fine. I just like to know. So let's see what's on gaming news today. That's a good place to go to when you don't know what else to say. Oh, Ironheart's out. So is Death Stranding 2, I'm guessing? I forgot why my old name was username. Ah, fair enough. Okay. Well, either way, welcome back. And what was I doing? I was gonna look up the thing. Oh yeah, Death Stranding 2. Is that officially out yet, or is like that almost out? It's almost out. It comes out tomorrow. Got it. Okay. I really liked the first Death Stranding. I know that it was a mixed experience for a lot of people, but I enjoyed it. Really like the social aspect of it. I thought that was really cool. If you're not aware of it, it's like it was a feature in the game that's like kind of like multiplayer to a certain extent, where you can all build stuff and like grow your society and all connect to each other. So you're all kind of rebuilding this world together. It was a cool concept. And it had a really cool delivery, and definitely saved me a lot of time. So I'm curious to see how that'll translate in the new one. On top of that, let's see. I was in the middle of watching Ironheart before I hopped on here. Anyway, what was I talking about? I don't know what I was talking about. My brain goes. Are you gonna watch new Superman? Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna watch new Superman. I'm really excited for that one. I think it's going to be good, and I am excited to see it. And I think James Gunn's got a good head on his shoulders for this kind of thing. And I feel like at this point, if anyone's gonna get it right, it's probably gonna be him. At least God, I hope so, because I'm fucking tired of this everyone treating Superman like shit in the media. Because like I love my big blue Boy Scout. I didn't used to. There was actually a time when I was very opposed to it. The same reason a lot of people did, like, oh, he's too powerful. Oh, he has no like, where's the stakes? That kind of shit. I learned years later how woefully wrong I was. And I regret that very cynical mindset I had at the time. Now, Superman went from my least favorite to my most favorite, and it's the only character I've written 3 fucking video essays about. 4 if you count the Supergirl one. But either way, that's a lot of time to talk about Superman. Also looking forward to Fantastic Four. I think that looks great. Really like the sci-fi, retro sci-fi-esque aesthetic of it. I'm curious how they're going to handle Franklin, because we have now confirmation without spoilers that he is in the movie. Franklin Richards was the child of Reed and Sue, who basically has like godlike powers. Godlike powers. It's probably one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. Now we're gonna see what they do to him if he's a baby. In a way, we kind of know where it ends. Like at some point, they go on a spaceship and travel across dimensions or some shit. We don't know how yet. I'm curious to find out. Which reminds me, is Thunderbolts streaming yet? Because I actually do want to rewatch that. Because that actually was one of the best Marvel stuff they've released in a while. Sorry, I get easily distracted, Captain. I'm sure you've noticed that by now. And you probably knew it back when you just watched stream before. But I have a tendency to just kind of ramble on and on and on and on. It just, I don't know, wherever my mind takes me. Okay. Anyway, just stop being distracted. Just stay over here. But yeah, so like that one I'm looking forward to. I think that's gonna be good. Fantastic Four. I do want to see that new Pixar movie that's out. Any plans for tomorrow? Thankfully not much. I work like a bunch of jobs, so these next 2 weeks I kind of have a break from a lot of them. I'm gonna try to enjoy that as much as possible because I haven't really had any chance to rest in the last 2 years. And it's really fucking with me. So I'm hoping to just get a nice sleep in. I got one work thing in the evening, but otherwise just fucking relax. Try to get my own projects done. Or do nothing at all. What about you, Captain? What do you got going on? Tell me more about you. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you do. Give me your life story. You don't actually have to do any of that, but, you know, if you feel up for it. Okay. Okay. What is tomorrow? Is tomorrow a special day or is it tomorrow just tomorrow? Nothing? No? What do you usually do on an ideal day? What do you end up doing? It's a perfect day. You can do whatever you want. No barriers. No nothing. What would you do on that day? Otherwise, I'm gonna keep looking at nerdy news while we have this discussion, just to multitask a little bit. Are you gonna watch Jurassic World reboot? Honestly, probably not. Now that I don't review movies every week anymore, it means I don't have to see every goddamn thing that goes into theaters anymore. So I've become a lot more picky about what I go out for. And honestly, I didn't like the other other three Jurassic World movies. So like if it gets good reviews, then maybe I'll check it out of curiosity. But I have no faith in this franchise at this point. They've had one good movie, one, and they haven't had one since, despite 7 attempts, including this one. 2, 3, Jurassic World. Correction, 5. Well, 6 if you count this new one. But anyway, they've tried 5, 6 sequels now, and it just hasn't clicked. I think my partner and I are planning to see 28 Years Later, though. I'm curious to see how that goes because that is a fantastic trailer. I don't really have seen any of the 28 zombie series at all. But as far as I know, you don't really need to be following that to understand what's happening, which is good, especially since some zombie movie pretty straightforward, I guess. Punch people that are alive, then they're not, and then it's a sad story at the end. Granted, it's kind of a sad story throughout. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I said. Are you gonna watch it? Hey, Lycan, how you doing? I was gonna call you DJ. How you doing, man? What's up? What's new and exciting? Okay, so people are still calling one of the Superman villains that are gonna be in the new Superman movie as Ultraman, and I don't feel like that's actually true. So it's like this person that's on there looks really super buff, has a U on his chest. People assume he's Ultraman. For those who don't know, Ultraman is like an alternate dimension version of Superman that's just kind of pure evil. I never watched the 28 movies. Yeah, I haven't seen any of them either. I want to one of these days. I know they're kind of regarded as classics in their genre, but I just haven't had time or energy. Yes, so I'm reading an article that says Superman director James Gunn reveals new up-close image of Ultraman, but who's under the mask? So with Superman released around the corner and a number of trailers and promotional images behind us, we have a decent idea of what to expect from the film and the many characters set to appear in it. However, one character has remained shrouded in mystery ever since he popped up in the debut Superman trailer, Ultraman. Yeah, Ultraman. So like it's like the guy in the purple suit has a U symbol on his chest who's like walking behind Superman. So we don't actually know who he is yet. Just people are kind of assuming Ultraman, and maybe that's his version. I don't know. My money was always kind of on Parasite, but we're gonna see. It's like Ultraman and James Gunn's Superman doesn't look like Superman at all. His suit, including his mask, has a more military fatigue feel. A large U emblem on his chest, as seen in trailers, is unmistakable. Ultraman's power set looks consistent with Superman's, at least based on what we've seen of the character in trailers. Now Gunn has released a new image of Ultraman that gives us a good look at the character up close. We can see the mask in plenty of detail, complete with dusty goggles, but who was underneath? Okay, see how that shows him his... Ooh, that's kind of a fucked up little face. Fans have already spent a great deal of time speculating about the true identity of this film's Ultraman, with theories ranging from the plausible, a clone of David Corsett's Superman, the Hammer Barovian disguise, Martian Manhunter / John Jones, to the outlandish. I guess some people thought it was going to be Henry Cavill. Even our own comic expert Jesse Schringding has speculated that Ultraman is more akin to Nuclear Man from 1987's Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, or some version of Bizarro from the comics. It could be Bizarro. Nor evil Superman is still Superman. I mean, the reality is we don't know if this is Ultraman, as in like clone of Superman, or like alternate universe Superman, or this is going to be like a clone, or what it is. We honestly don't know. Yeah, but this new image has sparked a fresh round of speculation, with some likening the character to Doomsday, given the vague similarities from the two suits and goggles. Doomsday appeared in monstrous form in Zack Snyder's Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, but his first full appearance on the cover of Superman: Man of Steel is more humanoid. Alright, here we go. There's a reason that this Ultraman is covered from head to toe. The character's true identity is meant to be mystery as audience head into theaters, so the eventual reveal will be quite the moment. Gunn recently teased the origin of this Ultraman, although he kept things super detailed. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, the DC Universe steward was asked whether Ultraman was Lex Luthor's attempt to create a Superman kind of figure. He replied, "It's close. Yeah, I think that's close. Ultraman is sort of Lex's thug and is pretty powerful." Hello, Allie. How are you doing? Ultraman is not even weakened by kryptonite. He's not. No, he still is. At least I'm pretty sure he does. I think it just had like a different color of kryptonite. So I think like his was like blue instead of green. I don't know. Ultraman weak to. There you go. Is Ultraman like a machine? No. You're thinking. Oh, I guess Ultraman is not weak to kryptonite, huh? Fair enough. Oh, I was right. It's still blue kryptonite, though. He's weak to that. You're thinking of a different character, Allie. I forgot the exact name, but I know what you're talking about. The Ultraman that we're talking about is from the comics. He's like an alternate universe version of Superman who is more evil. That was kind of the whole gimmick at the time. And apparently some version of that character is going to be appearing in the new Superman movie, but he's covered head to toe in a mask and a suit, so we really have no idea who that really is. So that's what we're speculating. Having a little nerd discussion. Things I like to have that are not harmful. I don't know what voice this is, but I'm going to continue because it is my duty. My duty as a steward to the throne. I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying. Mega Man. Ah, yeah, Mega Man. I keep forgetting Mega Man is also mostly machine. That's true. Oh, Christ and a cracker. I really hope I get some good sleep tonight. I've really been my insomnia's really been kicking my ass. The past however many weeks it's been. And I really need that sleep. I have like 2 weeks between like now and the end of next week to catch some sleep. Hopefully, I can actually do it. Even when I try, my insomnia just wakes me up after 5 hours and says, "Hey, guess what? You're up now." But I don't know. I'm hoping for good things. I'm trying to stay positive. Fought like hell for a long time. I watched the cartoon but not the comics, but I'm still convinced Superman is more evil than Ultraman when it comes to it. Explain your logic there. I'm confused now. Okay, what are you confused by? Tell me which part vexes you, and I'll do my best to answer. Sorry, I'm lost my thought there for a second. I don't know, comics get weird and complicated. That's it's always impossible to follow, mind you, but sometimes there's a learning curve. A lot of stuff you gotta Google. It's also not as hard as people say it is. It can be intimidating for sure. Ultraman is Japanese. No, this is a different Ultraman. I figured you were thinking of that one. No, look up Ultraman DC comics, and you'll see that it's a very different character. But there is a Japanese version of Ultraman, yes. Or not a version. It's a different. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. God damn it! It's an entirely different character than the one we're talking about. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, there is an Ultraman in Japan. It's not the one we're talking about. Even though I feel like I've said some variation of that 5 times. But yeah, that's what that is. God damn. I am so tired. I feel like I said it all the time, and I feel bad for always saying it in a weird way. Because it feels like I'm just complaining about the same shit over and over. And in a way I am, but, you know, at least the context is usually the same. What the hell am I saying, Mike? What are you saying, Michael? What are you doing? I don't know. Don't know how I feel about that. I'll probably have to keep this one short when I can hear my words starting to slur. That's usually a bad sign. I'll stay on for a little while longer, for sure. I don't know. Just been trying to feel comfortable again. I'm having a hard time with it. There's always a fear of a new threat. Well, what are you gonna do? Anyway, somebody say something so I can get off this little weird existential train I'm on. That doesn't really make any sense. Let's do silence across the crowd. Anyway. So how's everyone doing? Someone give me something to talk about. I don't have much on my own right now. And I don't just want to spend the entire time just bitching. Okay, not used now. I was wondering why y'all were saying superhero that fights Godzilla and Kane was bad. No. Ultraman has never fought Godzilla, though. At least not in the movies. I'd be down to watch it if they ever made that. But yeah, I don't think those two properties have ever crossed over. Oh, don't you guys? Fuck. Damn. Fucking damn it. Damn it. Fuck. Oh, Godzilla. One of my other great loves. My mom and I used to watch that one together when I was younger, so that series holds a very special place in my heart. Especially now that she's passed away. But, so I will always love that series. I don't care how hokey or stupid people think it is, or anything like that. Like, I just always love that series, and fuck you if you disagree. Or at least, like, fuck you if you, like, try to tell me how to feel about it, you know? What am I saying? It appears I am not quite lucid right now, and I'm realizing that's a problem. I mean, Ultraman Frank sketch. That he does. He absolutely does fight. I almost said Kuju. Kaiju. There we go. Kaiju. So does another one I always liked was Gamera. If you remembers that one, Gamera was like the turtle equivalent of Godzilla. Right, except this one he could fly. Like his shell had jetpacks. So like, why not? I thought he was cool as shit. I remember watching it was I think it was one of the reboots, and I thought that was the main thing. So, until I went back and watched the other ones, and they were just those ones are bad. But you know they're kind of funny now in context. There's plenty of times Superman can go unhinged when one of his breaking points, or the time he acts tired of being nice. I don't remember that, but he was fighting the British gang of superheroes. Yeah, the big difference there is in any of those circumstances, he didn't kill anyone. Ultraman has killed people. Lots of people. And taken control of the world. Being a fascist. I don't think Superman being angry a few times is quite the equivalent. Because if Ultraman starts throwing a hissy fit, he's not going to just punching people or like zap a little part of the brain out there. He's going to go nuclear and destroy entire cities. Not my Ultraman, the DC sad version of Ultraman. Yes, we're talking about the sad DC sad version of Ultraman. So like I don't know, it's kind of like saying Gandhi was worse than Hitler because he got upset sometimes. Kind of just feels like an edgy statement for the sake of being making it. What is wrong with me tonight? Never mind, I lost it. Probably never had it, but I especially lost it now.